It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Giants. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawkins dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Giants at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Dawkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Middle they go. Dawkins, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawkins. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The scouting report said like 84% passing. Oops.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll send Kirk in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Hey, run! Hey, I'm gun.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted.
Safety?
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Off play action. It's Howell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Hey, Lion!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
11.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A give, running right, ETN.
Oh, my God. I'm ass, bro. I'm ass. I'm so terrible. Just diving at ankles for no reason. Seriously, I looked at the weekly strategy and like it's like 84% pass. I did not expect this guy to run this much.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly
good shit though.
A big play to get
good drive.
If
it works, it works.
They don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
Yeah, I always talk on mic, bro.
What's that? Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing.
Usually, not always, but usually.
If they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after
my leg.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their
single coverage out there.
Right now
Toasted.
Saying, hey,
just kidding.
Keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. That's complete to his running back, Dawkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the
trying to get one more.
14-7.
Short game so far. A lot of running. That'll happen, I guess.
Here's 2nd and 3. Howell down to throw it.
Nice.
And this one taken in on the right
Something.
sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Now Howell. The throw here right side.
Good defense.
Falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh my God, no way. No way. Good shit. Good shit. I thought that was bottled up.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got clicked on again. Shit. Nice. Good play.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right
Good play.
at the 10-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2
I don't think this works. We're going to try it anyway.
The field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is
good drive.
Right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
For those watching, we're going to pause for a second for Mr. Michelob Ultra to change his laundry.
Back now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Presumably after this kickoff.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Oh, I think he's away. Nope, he's not. Oh, of course. Just let me know when you're back.
Picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down now, Dawkins.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I think I've ever run this play.
They'll run on first down. Dawkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, nice user. Nice user. Really good user. Get back to the comeback.
Looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And Howe will throw it. He connects with Hyatt. And he's got room. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, Dawkins. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now throwing on first down here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
What's wrong with this dude?
Here's second and 10. Here's Howell. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Easy, 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 easy.
Now ETN to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Lawrence to throw
Nice
on
play.
2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice play.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Hey, hey, hey.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hey, easy, route,
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Foul to the air on 1st and 10.
That's dramatic. That was dramatic.
Hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Nice. Just good job to distract.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I just fucked that up myself.
Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I knew that was going to be the play. Ugh, good stuff. I didn't cover it.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Myrick, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence changing the play. Flag comes
cool,
in. This
free
might
play.
be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
11, Agate. 11.
Now Lawrence.
Nice play.
That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Lawrence running right on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And that is caught.
Good throw.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional
He had it.
at the quarterback.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Dawkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Howell. That one finds Hyatt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sam Howell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have pretty well...
He knew the play. He knew the play. Good user.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
He just got back last week. He was out for 4 games.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, no.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
Good play.
Evan Ingram with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground here on first
Oh, wow. 95 with the dive.
Yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these?
Thought I was in the money right there.
Still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And he'll be
Damn,
as he
good shit.
releases it,
Good defense.
and that'll fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick minute. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dawkins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Got to figure now after that, you're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Myrick, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Play action. It's Lawrence. It got his man.
Good throw.
Complete. And they
That's
were just
something.
well upfield across the 45. And a big
I have never seen that route work.
play on 3rd. They run the counter. Myrick. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Myrick. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Defensively,
GG, bro.
with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Giants, they moved to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still